Hey, hey, hey! I hope you're having a fabulous Friday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah, and y'all, I have some great remote companies and opportunities to share with y'all today. I try to keep it light on Friday because, we're ready to clock out and enjoy our weekend, but no, I have five, okay? And we're gonna, hear about these. Half of them are non-phone based typing roles, and the others are phone based, but I think we're gonna like what we see. Okay, so can't wait to get into the details, but first things first, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you tap that notification bell and select all. That way YouTube tells you every time that I post a video, and I post the hottest remote companies and opportunities right here Monday through Friday. So go ahead and take care of business and lock it on in. And now that you have done that, we are ready to jump in. All right, you guys. I am so excited about today's hot leads because I know I've been saying like, oh wow, the leads are really good, but I really want to just take a moment and tell y'all the leads have been very good. And I don't just say stuff. I really don't. I know I'm a remote work enthusiast and all of that, but I'll be the first to tell you sometimes it's slow and people are in and out of the office. But when I tell you the leads have been exceptionally good, I mean it. So if you're not currently in Extra Leads Club, I highly recommend joining because it was very challenging figuring out what I was gonna share. And I'm like, I can't have these videos being an hour long because no one's gonna sit through that. So if you're not already signed up for Extra Leads Club, shameless plug, but you're gonna be glad that I told you, consider signing up. It's only $10 a month and you can sign up and try it out for a week for just $1. So for $1, we're gonna send you 40 leads Monday through Friday. So 40 times 5, that's like what, 200 hot remote opportunities that you're gonna get directly via the Extra Leads Club app for $1. Yeah. Okay, it's a steal of a deal. So anyway, back to business. I just had to, tell y'all that because I think a lot of people are going to be getting hired in this season. And that's just because it seems like there's a lot of opportunity available, which makes me feel hopeful for, all the goings-ons in the world. So anywho, getting on into it, the first company that I want to put a spotlight on is called the Baldwin Group. And I thought I had shared this company before, but it turns out I haven't. I've just run into them before. And this company is involved in insurance. If you go over to their Glassdoor, you can see that this is a large company. They're based out of Tampa, Florida, great reviews. And it says that they were previously known as Baldwin Risk Partners, and they're a cohesive group of experts in business insurance, employee benefits, retirement planning, and all areas of private and personal insurance. So that's what this company has going on. And if you want to learn more about this company and want to find out about their careers, you can just go to this About section, and from there you can go to careers. There's lots of information. They've won great awards, which is awesome to see. And we would just want to go to explore open positions. And from there, we'll see that they have 110 opportunities available. I wanted to highlight one in particular. Now, getting into their client service specialist private risk insurance advisory solutions role. Okay, this is available US wide. It is full time. They just posted this, and this is a non-phone based role. So you're going to work closely with advisors, line of business specialists, and dedicated client servicing professionals to analyze client data, evaluate needs, and help create effective risk management solutions designed to meet clients' financial goals. And so they let us know that you need 1 year of experience in the insurance industry, 2+ years of experience in the insurance industry preferred, and then you don't need any certifications. And it says maintains all licenses as required by the State Department of Insurance to provide service, consultation, and financial risk transfer solutions in states where the firm functions, or be willing and able to obtain those required licenses within the first 90 days. So one thing that I do want to point out is this isn't like just regular typing, whatever. You do need to provide some data analysis with this just by the way it reads. And I wanted to put this one on the main channel versus my degrees and careers channel because I know so many of us have insurance experience. And so you're going to be preparing those documents to present risk to market, prepare applications, prepare and update draft renewal proposals, assist client service teams in the preparation of presentation materials, analyze and summarize complex data, record data into appropriate insurance company and firm software programs, run cancellation and expiration reports, processes and completes endorsements and audits, processes notices of cancellations, requests loss runs, quotes flood and builder risk policies, handles the renewing of bonds and flood policies, complete special projects as assigned, looks for opportunities to improve the firm business segment and processes. So this is sounding more along the lines of like data analytics than it is along the lines of like data entry. And I know there's a number of y'all who, like I said, are in insurance and are interested in that more high level data analytics role. So if you are interested, we have the remote resume builder software, and inside the software, we have a data analytics template. So remember, we've got so many pre-filled out ATS optimized templates. The ones you see here are just a handful. We probably have about 4 times as many that aren't listed here. And the one you would want to go into the software, because when you sign up, you're going to log in, you're going to be taken to this page, you're going to go to my resumes, and you'll be able to go in and you'll find the data analytics template. So you can go in and search in the software for all the templates in the library, and you can say data analytics, and then boom, it's going to pop up, and that's the one you're going to duplicate and you're going to edit. And you start off from a pre-filled out template. You just go in, make it true to you, boom, 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 and you are ready to download. So that's what I would do. And if you're like, Delilah, I need something I can do, then you're going to love the next company and opportunities. So moving along, the next company that I want to highlight is called American Specialty Health. Now, I have shared this company many times. They are in benefits. They provide like health benefits, and that's one of the main things that they offer. If you go to their Glassdoor, you can see it's a big company. People enjoy working here, and it says that they're the nation's premier independent and privately owned specialty health organization offering technology-enabled benefits management services. So that's what they do. Now, if you want to find their opportunities at the top, they have it right there front and center. You would just select careers and you can learn lots of information about this company. Seems like people really enjoy the culture. They have a couple of office locations, and that's great for us to see. And I am going to go up here and I'm just going to click view current job postings. And then from here, you can see all of their open positions. I'm going to highlight 2. Now, jumping into the first role that I want to highlight from them, this is for their Examiner 1 position. This is in their claims department. It's available US-wide, and they let us know that they are going to hook you up with company provided technology equipment. So you're going to bring the internet, and then they're going to hook you up with the equipment to do the role. And what you're doing in this entry level role is you're going to be responsible for entering data from medical necessity review form and clinical quality evaluator worksheets. So this is your, I'm typing. Yes, you still got to pay attention to what you're typing, but this is the entry level one. Okay. So if the last one didn't work for you, this would be an entry level role. And so you need a high school diploma, and it says 2 years of data entry experience. And so 2 years is still considered entry level. Okay. You're still just getting your feet wet in your career. And so you're going to enter data from MNR form and or CQE worksheets. Employee must maintain a minimum level of production. And then it says reviews MNR forms to be sure all information is complete, checks patient and provider information on forms, inputs all required data from the forms forwards the forms to the clinical quality evaluators designated bins for clinical review. You'll retrieve patient files or history, review those worksheets, input all that data, and process those worksheets. So this is what you're going to be doing, and it's a lot of data entry. So if you're like, Delilah, this is for me, and you want to put your best foot forward, I recommend using the remote resume builder software. And you could definitely start off with the data entry resume template and really customize it to speak to these healthcare things that you'll be doing, because you're going to be handling claims, and see, they tell you that you're going to have to check patient and provider information on those forms against information on the eligibility tape in the IHC system. So you're going to be doing something within healthcare, being that this is a health benefits company, and you're going to be doing a lot of typing. So I would definitely use that data entry resume template, customize it, and then I would pair it with the data entry cover letter template. We have cover letters to go with all of these resumes, and you can get access to all of these for just $1 during our 7-day trial. So now let's move on to the next opportunity. So also coming from American Specialty Health is their appeals representative position. This opportunity lets us know that they're seeking a detail-oriented appeals representative in their appeals and grievances team. This position will review and prepare all levels of provider and member appeals grievances for consideration by the review committee. The ideal candidate will have strong oral and written communication skills and have the ability to remain professional and courteous. And so they let us know that they are also going to hook us up with company-provided equipment. We just got to bring that internet. And they let us know you'll prepare appeal grievances for review. You'll read each appeal and grievance, research issue using all available resources, prepare case in writing, document appeal to TOGA and CHIP, send appropriate response letter, prepare and send appropriate non-compliance letters, prepare cases for administrative appeals committee, miscellaneous projects and reports, and attend staff and other meetings. So to qualify, this is another entry-level role. You'll need a high school diploma or GED and a minimum of 2 years of progressive experience performing customer service duties. So that could be McDonald's, that could be the shoe store, that could be the grocery store for 2 years, and managed care or healthcare experience handling member and provider issues preferred. So if you're not coming from healthcare, you still can qualify. You just need those 2 years of progressive experience. That means maybe you started off at one role, but you got some promotions and you advanced. And then you just need to know how to use a computer and Excel. And I'm telling y'all, if you're trying to do typing based work, you gotta know Excel, and you gotta get those fingers moving and get that typing speed up. So if you're like, Delilah, I enjoy this one, I want to put my best foot forward, then I certainly would use the remote resume builder software. And I think you could do the data entry, but I think for this one, being that there's a lot of you're writing up letters and the appeals and whatnot, I feel like the administrative coordinator resume template would do a better job as a starting off point, because you would be able to incorporate the fact that not only do you do data entry, but you can get those letters created, and you know how to, manage the paperwork process and the deliverables that are necessary. So I would use the administrative coordinator template for this one, and definitely pair it with the administrative coordinator cover letter template. So now let's move on to the next company. All right, so jumping on into the next company, this company is called First Help Financial. This is another new to this channel company. It says that they are an innovative and fast-growing auto finance company that has served customers with limited access to financial services for over a decade. And if you go over to their Glassdoor, you can see that this is another sizable company, and it looks like people really enjoy working here. And they are in, banking, lending, that, world, because they do lending and financing for automotives. So if you want to find more information about their company, you would just go up here and you'll see the career section. And once you do that, you'll learn more about them. You can see who's at the company, their culture. They've been voted a great place to work, which is awesome to see. And if we want to see their available opportunities, we would just click right here. And so now we can see what they have available, and we can move on from there. Now, I I want to highlight this opportunity. This is for their Servicing Operations Administrative Assistant role. They let us know that you can work remotely from anywhere in the US. That's why it's so important to be curious about these leads, because this is something we find out only once we're on the inside. And they give us the schedule. It's Monday through Friday, which is great if you like to keep your weekends free. Now, one of the things that caught my attention about this opportunity is they let us know that you'll be responsible for the following things. And I thought these were great things. So you're going to apply client payments to appropriate system, process Pay Near Me and MoneyGram payments daily, handle refunds in a timely manner, verify and process automatic clearinghouse transactions, prepare Excel reports, cross-functional duties, investigate and resolve unusual payment patterns. And so this all lends to billing. And I want to always try and, share these like foot in the door billing opportunities that you can do at home so that you can get the 2 years of experience that a lot of the more lucrative remote opportunities in the world of billing offer. So if you have like your medical billing certification or you've been thinking about it, one of the things that you may have noticed is a lot of these companies want you to show up with at least 2 years of experience doing these various duties. But a lot of these remote opportunities don't really offer those, foot in the door, never done it before roles. They're out there, but they're fewer and farther between. So that's where something like this comes in, because you would be doing all of those things, not necessarily under the guise of the title of medical biller, but this is exactly what you would need to be able to get those 2 years under your belt. So sometimes you got to think a little bit outside the box, and that's why I was excited to share this one. And so to qualify, you don't have to have a billing certification. You just need to have a high school diploma, a minimum of 1 year of administrative or accounting experience preferred, excellent communication skills, self-motivated and able to work independently, strong multitasking abilities with attention to detail, and proficient in Excel and Outlook. And they offer great benefits. So if you're like, Delilah, this is great, I want to put my best foot forward, then I would do so again using the remote resume builder software. And as I was mentioning, medical billers, I'm looking out for y'all. Okay, I'm looking out for everybody. If you're coming from maybe medical billing, you could use that template. If you are coming from a different area, maybe not quite billing related, because you don't have to have a billing, certification. They're just looking for 1 year of administrative or accounting experience. Then you could just go for the administrative coordinator template and use that to get your application in. So you have lots of options, and it's easy peasy to just go into the software, answer the questions, and boom, you're ready to download. So now let's move on to the final company. So last but certainly not least is a company called Computershare. And I feel like I've talked about this company in the past, a long time ago. Now, this company is in finance. And if you go over to their Glassdoor, you'll see that they are a huge company. They're based out of Australia, great reviews, and they are in financial transaction processing. So it says that they have over 12,000 employees across 22 different countries. So that is awesome. Now, if we want to learn more about this company, all we would need to do is down here at the bottom, you can see where it says join our team. And when you select that, you can learn more about this company, all the things that they have going on, which are awesome. And we want to see about their opportunities. So we would select this. And from there, we're able to see their available opportunities. And what you would want to do is you could select something right there, or you could just hit that magnifying glass, and then now you'll see what they have. So I'm going to get into one in particular. So jumping on in here, this is for their customer success specialist role. This is available US wide, and this is another temp position. But notice that this temp position is going to run through April. So this is one of those longer term temp roles, and you can find temp positions that'll last just a few weeks, all the way to even like a year plus sometimes. So this one is going to go a little bit longer than what you might have thought temp roles do go. And so this role lets us know that this is a seasonal role expected to run through April 2026. For more information and answers to questions you may have about it, you can go right there. And so they let us know that the computer success specialists are at the heart of their contact center, where your mission is simple: deliver high quality, empathetic service that makes a difference in people's lives. From routine account updates to complex and time sensitive transactions, you'll use your interpersonal and problem solving skills supported by technology to solve a variety of inquiries from our clients' valued stakeholders. So you have to be okay with being in a contact center environment, and they're looking for people who are skilled at adjusting tone and style to meet customers' needs, a clear communicator, confident handling a variety of customer questions, a thoughtful decision maker and problem solver, detail oriented, comfortable using technology, always looking for ways to improve, and a supportive teammate who's happy to help new colleagues. So notice they don't really get into years of experience. So this is a very beginner friendly role. And when I tell y'all that these opportunities these days have been good, this was just like the cherry on top for us to go into the weekend. So don't forget to put your best foot forward with them. Use the customer service 1 or 2 resume templates and be on your merry way. And as soon as you sign up for the software, we're going to send you your own login. You're going to have your own private dashboard that looks like this. Email 2 will have your login to my Teachable School. That's where the video tutorials live. It only takes a few minutes to watch them and know how to use the software. And then email 3 will be a link to our Fresh Desk support desk. Just keep that handy in case you ever need to reach out to us. We are in the support desk 7 days a week. So even when I'm not on YouTube, we have reps in the Fresh Desk support desk waiting to assist you on the weekends and holidays. So try it out. Link is in the description box below. I think you're going to enjoy it, and it's only $37 per month after the $1 trial. You can make unlimited resumes and cover letters and use all the templates in this cloud-based ATS optimized software. Next up is Extra Leads Club. I already told y'all, all these hot leads are in Extra Leads Club. I shared 5 of them. There's 35 more. I love the leads in Extra Leads Club. So if you're trying to put your best foot forward with more companies, you want to hear about the latest opportunities, be sure to check it out. Link is in the description box below. It's only $10 a month. And last but certainly not least is my Amazon storefront. I always talk about how I recommend getting something from here. Yes, I receive a small commission, but more importantly, Amazon has the deals, okay? That's why I recommend getting your home office outfitted from my Amazon storefront. So you can get the whole hookup for the low, don't gotta break the bank, and be on your way to remote work land when you get your home office set up, and Amazon's got you covered. So check out my Amazon storefront. Consider joining Extra Leads Club, and consider getting your application using the remote resume builder software. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful, and I hope you guys have a safe and blessed weekend. And God willing, I'll be back on Monday with more hot remote opportunities. All right, talk soon. Bye.